say something nice about Ryan Garcia.
He's very good looking. Not like these other ugly motherfuckers.
Well, not you.
I'm not like trying to be cute. That's the difference, you know? His whole image is like he wants to be cute. I'm extremely good looking, but like I still got that masculine, you know? He wants to be a bad.
Things went off the rails fast at the Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero media workout. From trash talk to near brawls, this wasn't your average promo day. Ryan Garcia is in top form heading into this bout. Each left hook rings out with a sharp cracking sound, demonstrating the strength of his punches. His quickness is still a potent weapon, fast, smooth, and unreadable. Agility-wise, he's moving with intent, slipping shots and resetting easily. The footwork is crisp, the combination's tighter, and his concentration appears locked in. There's no excess energy, each movement has intent. He's fighting like a man with an agenda. From footwork to technique, Ryan looks locked and loaded. If this kind of form continues, he's bringing serious issues to the ring on fight night. Meanwhile, Rolly Romero is giving no indication of slowing down as well. His quickness in recent training videos is remarkable, with razor-sharp reflexes and rapid footwork. The ferocity of his work ethic is evident. He's determined to emerge victorious in this fight. Every step appears deliberate, every punch with purpose. Romero's desire to win is apparent, and he's working to make it happen. With that amount of concentration and determination, he's preparing to make a statement. If his training period is anything to use as a gauge, this may be one perilous battle for anyone who gets into the ring with him. Ahead of the fight, Garcia shared strong affirmations that made it clear for him to step into the ring with confidence, determination, and focus. This bout goes beyond just another win after a torrent of past controversies for redemption. According to Garcia, he is mentally locked in, ready to silence the critics and prove that he is still one of the division's most dangerous challengers. Eyes set on victory and a renewed mindset, Garcia is looking to cleanse his name and remind the world why he is a force to be reckoned with inside the squared circle.
Now I feel like I'm in a more focused place, and I feel like a focused Ryan is a scary Ryan. I feel like I haven't ever shown my true potential. I mean, for me, I feel like I'm one of the few stars in boxing. So when I got offered that, I said, okay, I'm the man to do it. And I think after this performance, I'll submit myself as, you know, one of the faces of boxing for sure.
Rolly Romero had no trash talk ahead of the bout with Ryan Garcia. Oscar De La Hoya sees it this way, thinking it strategic, an element of the mental game essential to boxing. Romero's systematic, focused demeanor proves his mental approach, which sets him apart from Garcia, according to De La Hoya. It's not just about physical abilities in the ring, but rather the ability to be calm under pressure, which is something that De La Hoya believes this mental strength would make all the difference when these two face off inside the ring.
It's interesting because like all these mind games, right, that fighters play. Perfect example was if you take a look at Bernard Hopkins, right? When he fought me, he didn't talk shit at all. So he didn't want to get me all amped up, right? And so I was kind of like, oh man, you know, oh, Bernard's a nice guy, wow. I went up to the ring, oh yeah. And sure enough, boom, boom, boom. That's what happens, it's psychological. So I hope, and I'm sure Ryan is in tip-top shape. He just has to be mentally focused on what Rolly's is doing. And that's exactly what he's doing. He doesn't want to piss off Ryan, so he won't train harder, so he won't have to, you know, exert himself and stay another hour in the gym, run another mile.
Despite huge amounts of praise thrown upon Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia shows no intention to back down and publicly disclosed his aim to become a 147-pound champion. The young man has his years paved with concrete, earning Oscar De La Hoya's praises. But even with all the buzz around their fight, for Garcia, this isn't just another fight, it's a battle that will allow him to get even closer to realizing his aspirations of winning a title.
As you see, you know, anybody, well, I don't want to say anybody become a champion, but it's pretty watered down at the moment. For me,
quality opponents, how I perform, how I look, and how much money I'm making really determines, how good of a fighter you are. And how big, yeah, you're called a prize fighter, so, we're fighting for a prize. But yeah, it's still in my heart to become a champion. I believe I'm fighting for a 147-pound championship, so I will be a world champion.
Ryan Garcia kept it humble as he assertively went down his list of strengths, speaking about how he feels he's the superior fighter in this bout. He spoke of his superior speed, accuracy, and footwork, adding that his quickness and footwork provide him with the advantage. Garcia spoke of how, while Romero is a powerful, aggressive fighter, his own versatility and ability in the ring are the deciding factors. With a serene, concentrated attitude, Ryan indicated he's not diminishing his opponent, but is more than ready to best him when the bell sounds.
Well, I'm much more snappier than Odious, and I didn't say his name right. But I'm way more ferocious than that guy.
With heckling fans at media appearances, it's obvious this bout has hit a nerve with the public. Love him or dislike him, Raleigh injects charisma, and Ryan's celebrity status just turns up the lights.
Hey, bro, you remember the night you fought Tank?
Both athletes have strong support groups behind them, firmly believing in their respective men to win. Ryan Garcia's camp boasts of Garcia's speed, explosive left hook, and smoothness, all claiming his technical skills will outdo Romero's power. Raleigh Romero's supporters are backing Romero's unorthodox style and relentless pressure in saying that his power and toughness will be too much for Garcia to handle. It's a matchup of styles against each other, and both sides are eagerly looking forward to putting their respective men in the ring to see who the real deal is. Despite parting ways with Raleigh Romero, his former trainer bears no ill will and continues to cheer for his success. He has made it clear that while their professional relationship has come to an end, he still respects Raleigh's ability and wishes him the very best in this upcoming fight against Ryan Garcia. It is a very positive sign of the former trainer that he still supports Raleigh, meaning that the respect for the fighter goes both ways despite their differences. This adds another layer to the story, with Romero entering the ring not only with his present camp support, but also with the silent support of those who have seen him grow in the sport.
Who you got?
You know I got Rolly. Rolly in shape. Rolly in dog mode again. We already in his head for years back, so Rolly knows how to beat him. And like I say, if he goes in shape and bring back the Johnny Taco, the motherfucking centering boxing Rolly, that dog Rolly can stop anybody.
Wait, you say we, so no hard feelings on that. You're rooting for the man then.
I've always rooted for him. I'm never not rooted for him.
All right.
Gervonta Davis, who has shared the ring with Raleigh Romero before, did not hold back in recalling his experience. He stated plainly that Romero has dangerous punching power, which therefore says something about Ryan Garcia. To the victor goes the spoils. Romero clearly lost to Davis. Nevertheless, Davis reiterated that Raleigh's raw power is no joke. In Davis's view, even in losing, Romero's big hands are capable of ending a fight in a blink. Thus, this latest warning intensifies the hype for the fight, leaving many to wonder whether Garcia's speed and technique can withstand Romero's knockout power in the ring.
I ain't gonna lie, Rolly people be sleeping on Rolly because he been obviously, I don't know how to say it, obviously, but yeah, if he don't got no chin now, so Rolly be getting caught, but Rolly, he can hit, bro. Like, he can hit. When he's the only person I felt like when he swung, it felt like bricks was in hood.
Fight promoter Eddie Hearn lavished his praise on the upcoming Ryan Garcia-Raleigh Romero matchup. He considered Romero as a respectable fighter with real power, but sided in the end with Garcia as he felt that skills would be the deciding factor. According to Hearn, Garcia has exceptional technique, speed, and tactical awareness regarding their combat. Though Romero punches harder, Hearn believes Garcia wins with good precision and practical experience. A nice stylistic clash with Garcia coming out on top is certain to provide fireworks on fight night.
That younger generation, Ryan Garcia, huge name. Devin Haney, huge name. Teofimo Lopez, huge name. And do you know what? What I like about it as well, they're all in real fights. You know, I love Rolly, I think he's a great character, but I think Ryan will deal with him well.
Andrew Tate, one of Ryan Garcia's most vocal supporters, has had his say on who will win this match. Tate compliments Ryan for his speed, technique, and mental focus, claiming that these traits make him the better fighter. Discipline combined with raw talent means winning for Tate, and he is adamant that Ryan's skill set will defeat Edwin Romero's power and aggression in the ring. Hence, the support of Tate has only further solidified the hype surrounding Garcia's camp in the lead up to this explosive fight.
Andrew, real quick, so your prediction for Rollies versus Ryan, how do you see that fight going down?
Bro, I don't want to disrespect anyone. I want to wish everybody the absolute best. I hope everybody gets in there, has a great time, leaves happy, healthy, a little bit richer.
Right.
But Ryan's quick, man. I'll just tell you something. Like, I remember from my fight days, I'm a bit old now, but I'm scared of the guy whose hands you can't see. Those are the ones to be afraid of.
Because they're all good fighters, but Ryan's clearly your favorite.
They're all fantastic fighters. Ryan and I are good friends, you know, so we have a personal relationship there.
Yeah.
But I don't want to wish disrespect on anybody. Or I don't want to jinx anybody. I just hope everybody has a great time. But I think when you can't see it coming, that's when it hurts.
You're going to be at the fight May 2nd?
I'm going to be at the fight May 2nd unless Ron DeSantis locks me up for nothing.
Right.
But if not, then I'm going to be at the fight race May 2nd. 100%. I'll be right there at the front. You're going to see me.
Also, Shane Mosley jumped on the Garcia support train, pointing out that speed could be the ultimate factor for a duel like this. And he says Garcia has the upper hand in speed. Yet Mosley was gracious and refrained from damaging Raleigh's reputation by talking about the guy's power or toughness. He called the fight intense, in fact, high stakes between two firecrackers. According to Mosley, it is the kind of match that gives fire back to boxing a measure of skills, speed, and will. He favors Garcia, but the fans will get a big-time war on that night.
I think the bigger fight is Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, obviously, you know, one of the reasons that made Wally famous was the video of him and Ryan boxing. So to kind of bring that back full circle and see who it really went as a fight. You know what I mean? Because in sparring, anything can happen. You know what I mean? Like, anything can happen. But when it's real, when it's for everything, for win.
Okay, who wins?
Me personally, I believe Ryan Garcia.
Knockout or by point?
I would say that fight ends in knockout either way.
After that, Jeff Mayweather provided a glowing, detailed analysis of the fight between Garcia and Romero, considering the unique styles that both fighters brought in such a contrast. Romero with that unpredictability, power, and awkward rhythm, while Garcia had lightning-fast reflexes and explosive counters. He noted what great matchmaking it was, and went on to add that this type of action definitely excites the division. Ultimately, he ended siding with Ryan Garcia, who actually held views similar to that of Andrew Tate. Jeff used Ryan's lethal left hook as the deciding factor. To his mind, that is not just fast, it's precise, it's dangerous, and it's fight-ending. Jeff sees that as the biggest weapon Raleigh needs to deal with in this fight.
All right, Jeff, give it to us. Let your fans hear it. What are your predictions for the upcoming Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia fight?
That's a pretty good fight. They're both friends, and they used to spar with one another in the gym quite often, but unfortunately I wasn't there to see it. But still, I think that it's going to be a great fight. I think Rolly has more of a puncher's chance than I think Ryan is the more complete fighter with skills, but Rolly definitely has a puncher's chance. I mean, he's a very big puncher, and Ryan's a big puncher as well. So it's another one of those fights that is close to pick who's gonna win. I'm going with Rolly because I know him and he's a friend of mine. So.
Okay, so pretend you don't know him and he's not a friend of yours. On boxing skills alone, boxing knowledge alone, who would you pick to be the winner?
I would pick probably Ryan.
Okay, and how do you think do you think Ryan's speed is a match for Rolly's punch?
I think Ryan has extremely fast hands, and he has a tremendous left hook. And that's his bread and butter. So, if Rolly doesn't have a plan to get out of the way or block that hook,
he's in trouble.
He's in deep trouble.
All right, so your prediction is?
Well, I mean, my prediction is that I'm going with my friendship, I guess.
All right, you know, that's what we love about you, Jeff, your loyalty.
So, yeah, I guess maybe I might be wrong, but I might be right.
Now we get it.
Who knows? We'll see.
Coming in hard from all directions due to all the hype surrounding Ryan Garcia's signature left hook, Rolly Romero said plainly and bluntly that he was not about to lose any sleep over a punch. Romero went after Ryan for his last performance against Gervonta Tank Davis, picking apart the apparent flaws in Ryan's game. He kept it harder than hard, saying that in his view, Ryan isn't here for the belts or the legacy, he's here for the limelight. Personal for Romero? Not at all. It's business. He will expose what he sees as hype over substance.
You saw what Ryan Garcia did a year ago. How concerned are you with that left hook that he is so proud of?
Not very concerned at all.
At all?
At all.
You're going to defend it? You're going to stop it? How do you counteract it? How does he not land it?
You move the f out the way.
You said earlier today when you're talking to the Ring Magazine that Ryan Garcia is not chasing championships. He's basically just wants to be a model. What did you mean by that?
Well, he didn't make way for his last 4 title fights, and he didn't even try to make way with Tank, so yeah, you're not chasing a belt. But we'll see. May 2nd.
In regards to concerns over his ingenuity, Ryan Garcia has become the center of attraction with the emergence of footage about him talking concerning the issues fans have raised on his work ethic. The definite signs of his readiness as a fighter were even clear in his tone and body language, showing that Garcia was determined and ready to clear names of being all tat. This is not a defensive position, rather it is a winning spirit behind which stance he is silencing critics with performance rather than promises.
Look guys, I understand that everybody's concerned, but at the end of the day, I gotta address some things. 99% of what I'm doing is trolling. I'm running, 8 miles right now at 6 in the morning. Like, you don't have a 6-pack if you're drinking every day and smoking, you know? And, just being an idiot doesn't produce strength. Hard work does. So, today, I won't say there won't be any trolling, but you're gonna get a little insight into all the hard work I do. Love, guys.
It was another one for Ryan Garcia as well with Sean Porter. By the way, the former champion of welterweight saw out his admiration for Ryan in terms of speed, timing, and the overall ring IQ. While Porter acknowledged the strength and awkward style of Rolly Romero, he believed that Garcia's crisp combinations and the explosive left hook made the difference. He went on to mention that Ryan would be sharp enough under pressure to clinch it.
Think Ryan cleans up Rolly?
I do.
Think he wins the fight? Yeah.
I think for both fighters obviously the common opponent right there. I think that both fighters. Obviously, Ryan just fought Tank. Yeah. I think he'll be better since fighting Tank. Yeah. And then the same thing with Rolly. I think Rolly became better from fighting Tank. I think that they knew certain mistakes that they made. I think they believed in their game plan. Got us all to believe in their game plan. I think they came to this fight with the right adjustments, but took it too far, I guess, for the sake of words. But I think that they'll both be better.
Yeah.
And their fight against one another, I don't know how to.
They're both super raw.
Yeah.
I think Ryan got more talent.
Yeah.
And there you have it. Fire from both sides, hype from all angles, and 2 fighters walking towards collision. Whether it's Garcia's sharp speed and left hook, or Romero's relentless pressure and power, this one's got fight enthusiasts on the edge. Leave your predictions in the comments. And if you liked this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the post-fight heat. Countdown is on. See you on Fight Night.